This is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker SPCE or Virgin Galactic. So this thing has just been dumping. I was looking through the recent news stories here, and I did see that they did recently complete a fourth space flight in 4 months. So they're targeting like one flight per month here. And yeah, none of these successful space flights have really made any difference on the stock price. Like, we have not seen a bounce at all. I exited my long position on Space when they were at $4.60, and I am really glad I did, because they went on this crazy pump up here, and then started to sell off, and they had a $400 million offering, and since then it's just been slowly bleeding out. So it doesn't really matter that they're continuing to complete these space flights. Their guidance on earnings for the rest of the year is pretty crappy. They're expected to lose a couple $100 million on earnings the rest of the year. So yeah, that's why I exited, and this thing is just in a free fall right now. So it's about to test the $2 level and possibly break the $2 level here on the daily time frame. And previous long-term support was 3, and it just blew through that. So if we come in here and look at Yahoo Finance, we can take a look at the most recent quarter just to kind of see where they sit with the current stock price and like their fundamental value. We can like look at book value per share to kind of see if they are approaching. I believe they're pretty close based on the most recent quarter. Yeah, so the book value per share is $1.44, so like we are not far from that right now. But as you can see, a lot of these numbers in here are pretty brutal. If we look at the statistics tab here in Yahoo Finance, we've got EBITDA negative $592 million. They've lost $1.88 per share the last 12 months for diluted EPS. Return on equity is terrible. Last 12 months, negative 103.98%. Also, return on assets really brutal, but the operating margin here is just horrendous. Last 12 months, negative 15,435%. So yeah, I'm really glad that I ditched this thing at $4.60, because if I was still holding this thing and then just watching this thing like bleed down towards the book value, I'd probably be crying pretty bad right now. So yeah, just kind of looking at their earnings guidance the rest of the year. I'm not going to be buying this thing anytime soon. I would like to see some better guidance. Now you can see here on the daily time frame that they did narrow their loss. So they had an estimate here in the most recent quarter, the analysts had a consensus that Virgin Galactic was going to lose 51 cents a share, and you can see that they came in with a beat by 5 cents, but still a very big loss. So they did kind of come in here with an earnings beat, but you can see just losing 55 cents, 55 cents, 57 cents, coming down a little bit here to 46 cents. I would like to see them continue to beat, and start to shrink these losses, because what they projected the rest of this year is not good, and that's kind of why I'm like not looking to buy in anytime soon. But what I would like to see here is for them to shrink the loss, so they stop diluting, stop having to do this financing, stop having to do these offerings. And I'm not interested in holding this stock if they're going to continue to lose $100 million a quarter and have to go out and do these offerings and financing and all this stuff. But I'll continue to keep you updated here on ticker SPCE or Virgin Galactic. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.